Hi guys, welcome back to my Brave XPS guide. Now I'm gonna review Triumphant General Celes. So let's learn how to use her. So on normal form, she is your AoE magic cover. So AoE magic cover, what's so special about her? First is she able to cancel magic. So far we don't have AoE magic cover tank that able to cancel magic. So what's so special about cancel magic? So cancel magic is really important because on trial battle, some bosses can, let's say, cast Dispelga or that, and those kind of magics can be dispelled by cancel magic. Okay, so for example, if you fight against Amon has like that. Sure, you can survive the battle even without this cancel magic, but I can say that if you have cancel magic, then yes, it will make the battle much easier, especially because Celes has important role on your party, so you don't need to bring trash character simply for the cancel magic. So this is really special. And talking about her magic cover, I can say that it's also pretty decent because her magic cover also gives your party 50% general and magic mitigation buff plus 230% all stats buff to all allies for 4 turns. So this is pretty amazing because like you know that most tankers need to use their limit burst to maintain AoE 50% general magic mitigation. So I mean general and magic mitigation, but Celes able to do it from her normal ability. So this is really amazing. And other than that, Celes also able to chain with Stardust Ray Chain, Stardust Lane Chaining family. So yes, Stardust Ray Chaining family is really good chaining family on this game. It has long chaining window, so you can finish easily using your finisher. And yes, she also has permanent triple cast, so she can become really good backup chainer because it's also flexible in terms of element. So very amazing. This Stardust Ray Chain also gives her with provoke and 75% damage mitigation. So yes, this is really amazing. She will really tanky even when take physical damage. Okay, this 75% really make her really good. Other than that, she also able to cast Dispelga, Curaga, and Holy. So these are nice support abilities, support magics. Okay, and this can also be combined with your abilities. So it is really amazing. So for Curaga, you can help healing your party, and remember because she is magic cover tank, she has nice amount of spirit, so she can heal very nice. And maybe the only downside I can say is her limit burst. Don't get me wrong, her limit burst is totally awesome, but the duration, like you can see that it only lasts for 1 turn, so you really need to time this limit burst carefully. Okay, but the effects itself, they are amazing. Okay, 80% damage mitigation, it is higher than Beatrix. And yes, this LP, make sure you max it because this will make you only need 60 limit burst crystals, and with, let's say, faster ability rate, you can you can cast this quite frequently on the battle. But yes, the point is she is amazing AoE magic cover. Now let's learn on how to use her Brave Shift form. So her Brave Shift form is a support. Okay, she can still tank your party, but be careful, okay, because on this Brave Shift form, she has lower spirit boost. So make sure you reach the same 400% spirit boost when you still want to use her as AoE magic tank on Brave Shift form. And as a support, she can give your party 160% Dragon Killer, which is amazing. And yes, the main problem is you need to make her into X+3, so I don't think many players able to do this, and maybe it's not that worthy to make her into X+3 because of this, because on normal situations, she has that 100% AoE bird and dragon killer. Okay, so it's good. She also able to fill your party with 30 limit burst crystals, so it is really good first setup ability on dark vision or something like that. And she also able to buff your party with 250% all stats buff, but it will imbue you with ice element and 30% ice damage. Why I say it but? Because this kind of force you to use ice element, but yeah, it is obvious you want Celes to boost your ice damage, so it's maybe not that big problem, but pay attention, okay? If you don't want to use ice element, that means you cannot get this 250% all stats buff. And she also is still able to chain with Stardust Ray Chain. So far, this Brave Shift support form is pretty decent. Just be careful, okay? And for her limit burst, it's the same. It's almost the same like Irid and Lord of the Seas Nicole. And the only downside from this limit burst is it only gives you 300% all stats buff, but the rest are pretty much the same. And yes, this will be good for you if you plan to get Kurasame on Final Fantasy Type 0 banner, because Kurasame will become strong ice attackers. Okay, so that's on how to use Brave Shift form. Now let's compare her with another characters. Let's compare her to another top tier Neo Vision Magic Cover tank, Facey and Melia. Against Facey, I can say that Celes has much better abilities. Okay, she has better stats buff, of course, 230%, 300% even using her limit burst, while Facey only get like 180% and 200%. So it's clear who is the winner, okay? But it's okay because Facey is kind of old at this point. But again, the good thing about Facey is she able to imbue 2 elements for your party, Earth and Light, okay? That's pretty good. And remember, Facey also has like elemental resistance, which can be useful on certain battle. For Celes, she doesn't have elemental resist buff. But both of these characters have preemptive cover. And in terms of preemptive cover, I can say that, yeah, Facey, maybe Facey is a little bit better because she has a little bit higher damage mitigation on her preemptive. But again, Celes here has 100% chance to cover preemptive magic attack. So I guess, yes, Celes is the winner. And if you pay attention on the stats, Celes has like 300% or 200% shield, not shield, okay, yeah, shield through double hand spirit. So it is something that Shoreline, Fina, and Daisy doesn't have. So yes, in terms of spirit, this Celes gonna obliterate Facey. Okay, against Melia, so Melia is true dual wield spirit magic tank. So I can say that again, Celes is better in terms of imbue, better AoE mitigation, 80%, okay, pretty amazing. Also 50% damage mitigation spammable, so pretty amazing. And in my opinion, Stardust Ray Chain is better than Bolting Strike. Again, this is it's kind of subjective in terms of chaining family, but yes, lots of characters use Stardust Ray instead of Bolting Strike, so maybe yes, I think Celes is better. Okay, and the good thing about Melia is first, her stats buff cannot be dispelled, and yes, I can say that maybe Melia can deal better damage, maybe, okay. But again, Celes damage maybe is not bad because she also get 100% chain modifier cap even when she only equip weapon with shield. Okay, pretty nice. And that's all for the tank. Now, as a buffer, if you compare her against Lord of the Sea Nicole and Cetra Descendant Irid, I can say that Celes lose compared to both of those characters. Okay, it is, yeah, it is basically the only thing that gives Celes advantage is because she has different elemental and type buff. Okay, dragon and ice. But in terms of, let's say, imbue, etc., I think Irit and Lord of the Seas Nicole are the winner. First, for buff, Nicole able to give you 350%, Irit 400%. So it's clear who is the winner. Okay, and the most, I mean not the most, okay, I think the best feature that Nicole and Irit has is they able to buff without forcing element. Okay, this sounds contradict, but like I said, if you don't want to get that ice imbue, you cannot. Okay, you cannot. You will be forced to use that ice imbue. But for Irit and Nicole, you can give your party limit burst damage buff, stats buff without worrying imbuing element to them. Okay, so I think that's all you need to know. Celes may be the best AoE magic cover tank at this point, but as a buffer, she still lose compared to Cetra Descendant Irit and Lord of the Seas Nicole. Okay, so that's all for the comparison. My conclusion for Celes. Like I said before, in my opinion, she is the best AoE magic cover tank at this moment. This is because cancel magic is rare ability, so having this on your key character will make huge difference when you need it. Okay, and she is also very good as a backup chainer because of permanent triple cast and Stardust Ray chain. She can chain with most meta characters on this game. Very nice, and her Trust Master reward, I can say it's pretty decent for support characters, especially those who has Holy as their magic. Okay, very nice. And remember, this also gives you 50% physical and magic killer. So yes, it also can be used for your physical or magical DPS, which is awesome. Okay, can be used by lots of characters type. And her STMR, I can say that it's good, but again, it's only good for Final Fantasy 6 characters, which means it's kind of niche Trust Master reward. So yes, maybe I don't think, maybe you shouldn't chase this. Okay, but yes, if you really love Final Fantasy 6 characters and you want to get this icon, it's okay, because yes, you can use it on Terra because it also increased her limit burst damage by 50%. But again, I think if you use Terra, then her STMR upgrade should be available soon, which means you probably won't use this on Terra. So maybe this is good for let's say Locke. Yeah, basically it's almost good for all Final Fantasy 6 characters. Okay, so that's it. For vision card, it is also a really good vision card. It can be used by lots of characters. 50% attack and magic, okay, can be used for your physical DPS or magical DPS. It also increases limit burst damage. And the problem with this vision card is it is not good for Celes herself because she is a magic tank, but this one increases attack and magic stats. So good vision card overall, but not for herself. So I think that's all you need to know about Triumphant General Celes. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave XPS Guide. Bye bye guys!